There is a difference from the previous A6, C6, in that the rail that connects the two side frames underneath the top of the windshield is made from steel and not plastic. Also, there is underneath this skin, a solid skin, another solid roof bow between the B pillar, the two B pillars, and then at the rear, on the Avant, there are two. A box member taking the hinges for the tailgate and another one here. However, there on the Avant, the station wagon or the estate, there are two glass roof options. One has a roof bow here, so the one between the B pillars is deleted, and the other one has all the roof bows as per normal, but the B pillar one deleted. So it kind of underscores that the reinforcements are configured dependent on how the roof is specified, and that applies to the saloon or sedan, the estate or wagon, and the hatch, the A7 Sportback. This panel can be replaced in a similar way for all three different body styles. First off is to cut out a piece of glass, three different shapes for the three different styles of shell. Then is to cut the panel here, here behind the glass, and here, possibly beneath this plastic cover trim. The panel is then cut off, the welds are separated, and the fresh panel, which is cut from the full body side pressing, is prepared and is spot welded on all joints except where it butts on those cut lines. And those are mag welded back. There's one bonded area which is across the eyebrow of the wheel arch. Relatively straightforward. To repair the rear end, remove the bumper skin, and we can see directly the number of plastic parts that help stabilize the bumper or rear fascia skin. Also, we can see the aluminium bumper beam. These were as formed. This is not accidental damage. And on this particular version, we have a nice electrically powered tailgate lift, the boot space, and just behind here is a power control unit with fuses. So beware, these are scattered around this vehicle. The electrical architecture is as complex as the body architecture. And underneath the cover, we'll see a spare wheel well. The spare wheel well is a steel panel and it was welded in production, but it has to be cut out, ground out, and the replacement is bonded back into position. There are, as far as I know, no rivets involved. However, a pointer for the future is that that very well could be filled with a 1.3 kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery with its own air conditioning circuit and its own coolant circuit as part of hybrid drive. Now, this is being rolled out. It's already in production with the Q5. It's going into production on the A8. It's going to be in production on the A6, and that means that A7 Sportback, since it shares the same lower panels, could also receive the system too. The rear panel is a mixture of welding and bonding, mostly welding, and the rear panel between all three versions has a common lower part and a slightly different upper part to meet the aperture for A6 Avant, A6 Saloon or Sedan, and the A7 Sportback. So let's think about what we've seen on the C7 generation of the Audi A6 and the Audi A7 Sportback. Most of the body structure can be repaired using welding. There are a few areas that require bonding and riveting. It does present some challenges. It is a complex vehicle, and the main challenge is the electrical and electronic systems, not only now but in the immediate future, particularly with the advent of its own version of hybrid, which can travel for all of 3 kilometers with its 1.3 kilowatt hour battery on electric only power. So there's a huge array of options that the customer can choose. We also see an immense elegance with the base vehicle construction, just 27 varieties of building blocks to produce 3 different vehicles, and significant commonality with the underbody. So with that, thank you for viewing, and we look forward to you joining us again for another vehicle technology review with Auto Industry Insider.